Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Generations Legacy Evolution Crashbar. We have Crashbar here as the second of the new Junkions. Crashbar turns into a pretty cool looking motorcycle. I kind of forgot that with like Studio Series 86 doing Junkions and Legacy doing Junkions, I think Crashbar just kind of slipped under my radar. I wasn't planning on getting a deluxe motorcycle when we've got Voyager motorcycles, but I ended up like really liking axle grease, which will be a review soon, and I was like, shit, now I gotta go back and get all the Junkions. So we have Crashbar here. Crashbar turns into a pretty cool looking motorcycle, kind of old school, right? I like the gas cap and the fuel up front, the seat. We've got some robot bits hidden here and there, but all in all, it looks pretty good. Rolls just fine. Oh, and if you notice, my camera and setup are a little different. I'd love some feedback to see how this looks compared to my old camera. I did swap things out a little bit. Some tidbits on the vehicle mode that I do really like. Starting up front, we've got nice little handlebars. The front side, I guess, I don't know what motor, I really don't know motorcycle parts, but this piece, the front end can turn. I really wish there was a pin, like a mushroom peg in the wheels so the wheels could also turn. It's a little weird that that turns, but the wheels don't turn. I like the way the accessories integrate. Things spin pretty freely. He does not have a kickstand, unfortunately, but he does kind of fit okay with a deluxe transformer. Just grabbing whoever's nearby, you can have them ride. Obviously, like the handlebars don't actually attach or anything, but like it's not like a terrible scale. I will say, putting Wheeljack up here now makes me think, oh, like that would make a pretty cool Junkion as well. Overall, I think it's a neat looking little motorcycle, although again, the Junkion scale is weird. Here is a Crashbar next to Scraphook, and they look really good together in terms of color. I love their look together. Although, again, we've got a giant motorcycle. Although, if we're talking about giant motorcycles, it really doesn't matter because if we're like... And again, right, that's obviously Studio Series 86. This is Legacy Evolution. They're doing two different things. But here is how, like, if you're building up just as many Junkions as possible, here is how they look together. Which, again, it's not great for scale, but it's just cute. And I think I've talked about this before, how I didn't like Junkions before I started getting the Legacy Evolution guys. I was originally I think I got rid of my first Wreck-Gar, and then after I started playing with Scraphook, I really liked their play pattern, and so it made me want to get the rest of them. But yeah, if you want a fleet of motorcycle Junkions, here's how they look together. It makes me, like, I would not mind getting these guys again as deluxes, just to keep, like, the scale kind of consistent. And getting into our transformation, I guess, but before transformation, just want to talk about paint for a quick second. Obviously, a lot of the paint budget went into the fuel, gasket here. What do you call this? The fuel tank. I would have liked just a little extra, like there's a little bit of yellow here, a light or something here, something on the back end. But overall, like, because it's molded in so many different colors of plastic, I think it gets away with not having as much paint. So for transformation, first thing we're going to do, he does parts form a little bit, but it's all like accessory pieces. We've got these two blasters on either side that we're going to take off. Then we're going to come in here, and these are tabbed in. These little exhausts are tabbed in and then pegged in. We just get both of those off on either side. This is like the core of the motorcycle, and transformation is super easy. We're going to come in and we're going to lift up the back part of the seat, motorcycle seat, and then there is a hinge right here that we are just going to pull forward like so. Taking this wheel, putting it up, flipping down our heel, and that leg is basically done. We can just bring it down like that. On this side, the fuel tank tabs into the engine block. So we're going to come in and we're going to separate things a little bit. And I've heard, and this is not a problem on my figure, but I've heard that this is an issue where there are two tabs here and they tend to want to press in together and get off kilter for, these slots off kilter for the tabs. But mine does not have that issue. but I've heard it's a very common one. So pulling things out, again, same thing as the first. I was wondering if this was going to happen. I was pretty careful on that side, but we do have, the Junkion parts forming where they can become weaponizer different pieces. On my case, these, not mushroom pegs, I guess just these pegs are a little loose, so during transformation they tend to pop off, but we can put them back on. We keep the handlebars out so we can flip down the front of the motorcycle, and then we can flip them back in to kind of lock things up back there and then put that wheel up. And there we've got the legs all done, and the rest of the transformation is super simple. We're just going to turn around the chest, revealing an Autobot logo, which is interesting. We're going to come in here and we're going to flip out on either side, and these are tabbed in. Flip out these shoulder joints like so, bring down the arms, flip things around on the wrists on either side, like so. Flip the waist. I think I had my waist backwards. There we go. Come in on the back end. We're going to take these exhaust pieces, plug them back in here on Crashbar's back, and then take these arm cannon pieces, and there's a couple of different like pegs to hold them on, right? You got a peg here, a peg here, a peg here. I like to put it on the side, kind of like this. I just like the look of that, although you can absolutely hold it like a kind of standard gun almost, like so, however you want. But then we have our dramatic head reveal, like so. And here is Crashbar all transformed up in his full Junkion stature. All right, time to announce the winner of Transformers Generation Studio Series 102 Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime. Per our giveaway rules, we have all the comments over here on the right. And if you answered the question of the day, then you got entered in. Did I miss one? It looks like I did. Let's scroll through and then we'll go back up to Tim just to make sure. So yeah, if I caught your comment, like David here did not want to enter the giveaway, but man, I think I missed a couple. All right, I guess we're gonna do this live. Oh no, okay, Budgie I got here, sweet, and yeah, now you get to see how the sausage is made. Tim, I think I totally just missed. No, I got Tim. All right. I got Tim. Must just not have registered the... There we go. Okay, so there were, however many comments. We had 37 entries here over on the left. And we're going to pick our random winner. Equals rand between 1 and 37. And our winner is number 36. 36 is Ugly Wretch. Congratulations. Ugly Wretch. A lot of people spoke to this, that they'd appreciate a harder divide between, cartoon, movie, live action, video game, all that stuff. And I get that. It does feel like Studio Series and Generations are kind of becoming a little amorphous. So I totally get that. Ugly Wretch, congratulations. Reach out to me wherever you want on social media. We'll get your information and we'll get Optimus Prime shipped out to you as soon as possible. Let's get back to the review. So as a deluxe Junkion, we do have some pretty decent molding and articulation. I really, really like that head sculpt. It feels a bit more of a classic Junkion head sculpt to like Scraphooks. The horns, look good. We've got a little bit of a goatee and mustache. The red painted visor, it all looks great. I like the painted chest. He's got a he's got a 4-pack, which is really cute. The Autobot symbol is interesting to me. But I recognize that in Legacy Evolution, like the Junkions are kind of picking sides in however they're presenting the Toy Story line. The molded little bits of spikes and stuff help sell the theme. And like I said, good articulation, nice wiggle and head tilt. The head does want to come down on its platform. There's not really it doesn't really click into place. It just soft locks into place, but still good articulation there. 360 on the arms, you do have to watch out so you're not hitting the exhaust pipe there. Goes out 90 degrees on the shoulder, bicep swivel, nice deep bend right there, wrist swivel. Can rotate the hips however you want. Full Van Damme, absolutely fine. I am trying to get used to the camera, so hopefully this is picking up. You can do a 90-degree knee bend, you know, just using the molding, but then you can like break the mold a little bit and get a little bit deeper, no problem. And on this leg, because we do have an extra accessory, we can pop out this wheel. You can get even deeper than that if you really want to. Can't do it on the other leg, but that's okay. You can pop off his legs at the thigh. There is a thigh swivel because of that joint. And then good articulation in the ankle and toe here. So yeah, Crashbar, you know, pretty decently articulated, can get some very dynamic poses out of him. I dig it a lot. And again, it does the really cool Junkion thing of it's a weaponizer and it parts forms to make armor pieces, but it doesn't have to parts form to make, like, to transform. This piece can come out like so. If you wanted to, you could make this a handgun and then take this and put it on like his shoulder. And yeah, he looks mean. He looks, you know, like a battle-hardened, battle-ready Junkion. And like I said, you can pop off. These pegs are really secure right there. And then right here, obviously, and he kind of falls apart into these 5 pieces. I'd say that in terms of weaponizing, he feels like it's a little harder to work with than Scraphook, just because he doesn't have, like, he's got these thinner limbs and things like that. Like if we bring Scraphook into here, Scraphook with these extra like panel pieces from the car mode, I think just sells it a little bit better. Let's put these guys back a little bit and adjust our camera up, and we can get all the Junkions I have together. And I think in robot mode, they fit together way better than in vehicle mode. Let's move Rekgar over here. The colors work really well together. The size difference is like cute that there's like different size Junkions. I dig that. And obviously we're gonna get we've got a Voyager in the Legacy Evolution line. So checking them out will be really neat. But yeah, like as a team, they work, even though these are like super G1 Junkions and these are new interpretations. I love it all. And that is almost it. I think the very last thing I want to do, and this might take a little bit as I fumble my way through. So we do have the weaponizer. I showed that off. I have played around with this a little bit. I haven't found some super satisfying things. Again, just the legs being as skinny as they are. I haven't found super satisfying things in taking apart Crashbar for his alt mode. Or weaponizer mode, but I have found a fun combiner version of these two. So let's see, let's get them like that. We're gonna take, we do have 5mm pegs and ports all over them, so we can combine things up here. There we go. Get him standing a little taller. I like to just add these arms here on both sides. And I feel like this like fills out pretty nicely. We've got all these like extra bits and pieces to work with. I take these guns and I put them up here. Like so. And it's definitely not like super stable or anything, but I think it's like serviceable. I kind of partially transform him to get his head out of the way. Putting this back, get those legs down, and get, maybe I just leave it like this. Give him a little pot belly. and put these ports and pegs. Nope. And we can give them a faux chest. Oh, might be a little too heavy for that hand peg. And let's get it around. Give him a belly. Give him a proper belly. Yeah, so obviously, like a complaint is when you're combining these up, the weight that the joints need to support increases. But it is fun to mess around with these guys and figure out some sort of combination that works. As is, you know, just the base crash bar here. Like for a deluxe for 25 bucks, I think you're getting a lot of toy here. It's a really fun alt mode. It's a decent, simple transformation. It comes with fun accessories. Like I really like this shield section here, blade wheel. And it comes with extra bits. It has a play pattern to interact with the rest of your toys. Yeah, it's an easy recommendation. These Junkions do a lot of work having, you know, a kind of unified play pattern. It's really cool to see the weaponizers evolve, right? We got them in Siege, we got them in Earthrise, and then we got them in Kingdom. I love the Kingdom weaponizers where they were all, you know, the fossilizers. Those were awesome. And then getting them back here in vehicle mode, but this time doing it as more of a, you know, it's an integrated transformation that also breaks apart. The weapon modes may not be as cool, but I've seen some really cool combined modes from fans out there. Yeah, Crashbar, easy recommendation. And I think with that, that'll be the end of this review. Thanks everyone for watching. Let me know what you thought. Like, does this look better? Does it sound better? I'm hopeful that it does. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye.